every Saturday evening we will be having programs for you, and among them, PRERANA programs are really special, which we have once or twice every month in order to propagate the message of spirituality among the youth. So, a short introduction about ISKCON Youth Forum. So, all of you are aware of ISKCON Youth Forum, but those of you who are new to us, how many of you are coming here for the first time? Participants who are joining us for the first time. So, first of all, I would like to welcome all of you who have come here for the first time. So, ISKCON Youth Forum is youth wing of ISKCON, which is dedicated towards helping youths understand and implement the message of Bhagavad Gita and other such Vedic literatures in their life. So, we generally consist of working youths as well as student youths. All of us together, we come together every Saturday evening and we conduct programs and we have discussion. We have, more importantly, spiritual discourse. So, as the auspicious occasion of Ram Navami is coming closer to us, so in order to prepare for this festive event that we are going to have, Shri Ram Navami, which is the appearance of Lord Shri Ramachandra, Supreme Personality of Godhead, we have to prepare our mood in order to receive this festival of Shri Ram Navami. And for this purpose, today we are having this program, and the title of today's topic is Life Lessons from Ramayana. In order to further educate us about this particular title, we have with us His Grace Suvarna Gaurahari Prabhuji. So, His Grace Suvarna Gaurahari Prabhu is the director of ISKCON Youth Forum, South Bengaluru. Prabhuji is an active preacher and practitioner of the message of Bhagavad Gita in his own personal life for decades now. And Prabhuji is actively acting as a spiritual mentor for many youths as well as college students who come to our temple, like myself and other youths that you are seeing over here. So we would like you all to welcome Prabhuji by loudly chanting once the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Please chant with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Is it audible?
Yes.
Yes. So welcome all of you for today evening's program, youth program. We do it every Saturday, and today also we are having this. Monthly once we, some volume has to be adjusted. So monthly once we gather here like this for special program. Every week we have a small youth gathering. So welcome you all, and today we are discussing from the topic life lessons from Ramayana. So I'll start with prayer. Actually, it's a very beautiful photo. Some contrast has to be adjusted. You can see all the colors in this. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Name. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Panchatya Deshatarani Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam Kriti Vacharam Purnam Vedi Giramutvatam Shri Guru Vindam Paramanavadam Shri Chaitanya Mishra. Is better? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is better? Better than before. So we're discussing this lessons from Ramayana. Many of you know story of Ramayana, isn't it? In India, everybody knows because everybody has seen it. I heard that especially in lockdown, in the TV again the Ramayana was replayed. Generally, Ramayana source of Ramayana is Valmiki, Valmiki is the person who has written Sri Ramayana in Treta Yuga. Krishna comes in every yuga, Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. So in Treta Yuga, he comes as Lord Ramachandra. In Dwapar Yuga, he came as Lord Krishna. And what is the purpose of Lord's appearance? Paritranaya sadhuna, vinashaya chatuskrita, dharma samsthapanarthaya, sambhavami yuge yuge. Three purposes. To protect the devotees. Second purpose, to annihilate the demons. Third purpose, to establish dharma. So for these three purposes, all the avatars of the Lord come. Even Lord Ramachandra appeared to fulfill these three purposes. Paritranaya sadhunam, to protect his devotee, Sita Devi, to protect his devotees, like the monkeys who are his devotees, and to annihilate the demons, Ravana and his family. Right? So generally in every yuga, one family comes which is a cruel family. Like in Satyuga, it was Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu family, terrorized the whole world. And in Treta Yuga, Ravana and his family and his brothers terrorized the whole world. Right? In Dwapar Yuga, Kamsa and his family. Right? So in Kali Yuga, it is said everybody is terrorizing the world. Like in Kali Yuga, many demons are there. So, so to kill the demons, Lord comes. Paritrana sadhana, vinashaya chatuskratam, dharma samsthapanarthaya. What is the third purpose? Dharma samsthapana. Now Krishna, he established dharma by speaking Bhagavad Gita. Right? So Bhagavad Gita is a dharma which is established. And Lord Ramachandra, how did he establish dharma? By his own example, right? His own charitra. So Lord Vishnu is called as Purushottama. Lord Ramachandra is called as Maryada Purushottam. And Krishna is called as Purna Purushottam. Leela Purushottam. Because Krishna's Leelas are very enchanting. And Lord Rama's example is very, we can say, very high example he sets, ideal example he sets. So it's called as Maryada Purushottam. So today we will see some of the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra and how he set the Maryada for all common people to follow. It is said that one can hear and appreciate Lord Krishna's pastime, but one cannot imitate Lord Krishna's pastime. But one can appreciate and follow Lord Rama's example because his avatar was specifically for Martyavatara Sutam Martya Shikshanam. Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, Martya Shikshanam. Martya means all the people of this world. For Sikshana means to give teachings to all of us. Lord Ramachandra came. So that is one of the main purpose of Lord Rama's avatar. And another purpose of Lord Rama's avatar, as described by Acharyas, is to invoke compassion. Lord Rama, although being the Supreme Lord, when he comes to do this Leela, he acts as if he is an ordinary man. As if he is in trouble, as if he needs help. And in that way, he attracts the attention or the compassion of people to him. And in this way, he attracts people to him and gives them his mercy. He attracted all the monkeys to him. Oh, Lord Ram needs help, let's help him. Although he doesn't need any help, but still he took help just to attract all the souls to him. So, Maryada Purushottama, and also to attract common people, even the monkeys, to him to perform his pastimes on this earth. And this happened millions of years ago, and it happened in our Punya Bhumi, Bharata Bhumi, right? And everywhere, starting from Ayodhya up to Rameshwaram, there are places where Lord Rama performed pastimes. There are temples of Lord Rama, temples of Hanuman. Right? Everybody is fan of Hanuman. Last session was about Hanuman. Right? So because last session was about Hanuman, I thought let's have a Ram's pastimes today. So I just listed some of the lessons which we can learn from Ramayana. There are total 10. There can be unlimited, because Ramayana is like an ocean. Ramayana has got 24,000 slokas. Srimad Bhagavatam has got 18,000 slokas. Bhagavad Gita has only 700 slokas. So Ramayana is one of the biggest literatures. Of course, Mahabharata is much bigger. It's 1 lakh slokas. So Ramayana is like a vast ocean, and today we'll try to discuss some drops of lessons from this ocean of Ramayana. So, as you know, that Ramayana begins with the Ramayana means the journey of Lord Ram. Ayana means the journey, Lord Rama's journey. So Lord Rama's journey in his life through the jungles, meeting various devotees, and what lessons we can learn from that. That's what all Ramayana is about. So Dasharath Maharaj was a king in Ayodhya. He was very powerful, very strong, very influential. But he had one problem. The problem was he had no child. It's on. So he had no child. So because he had no child, he was hankering for a child. Why he wanted a child? To enjoy? Hmm? To? To make another king. So the duty of one leader is to make another leader. Otherwise, he is not an actual leader. The king's duty, foremost duty, is to provide another king. And he had only a daughter, Shanta. And that she was also given to another king, Romapada, as Datta. She was adopted by Romapada Maharaj. So he had no progeny. So then he performed a yajna, Putreshti yajna. Before that, he had performed his horse sacrifice, Ashwamedha yajna, and then Putreshti yajna. And one of the famous rishis, Rishya Shringa, was called to perform that yajna. And from that yajna kunda, a beautiful personality appeared, and he gave payasam, sweet rice, to Dasharath Maharaj, that you distribute among your queens and you will have children. So he distributed one part of it to Kaushalya, another part to Kaikeyi, another part to Sumitra. So in this way, Kaushalya got the son, Lord Rama. Kaikeyi had Bharata, and Sumitra had Lakshmana and Shatrugna. And these 4 of them, all 4 are actually Vishnu Tattva. They're all Bharata and Lakshmana, Shatrugna, they're all expansions of Lord Ram only. So all 4 of them came as brothers and they performed pastimes here. And Dasharath Maharaj was so happy. He entrusted them under the custody of the teacher Vasishta, who was teaching them wonderful knowledge and techniques. Now you may ask, why Lord has to accept Guru? Guru kyun chahiye? But Lord is teaching us that each one of us have to have a Guru to learn about spiritual truths. We cannot learn on our own. So when Lord Ram comes, he also accepts a Guru. When Lord Krishna comes, he also accepts a Guru. Who is the Guru of Lord Krishna? Correct, you are right. Sandhi Muni. So then Lord Ram learnt under Vasishta, and one day it so happened that another great sage comes to the assembly of Dasharath Maharaj. What is his name? Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra was a Kshatriya, a king, but he turned into a Rishi, and he was performing austerities in a forest. And Rakshasas were disturbing the austerities and the yajnas which they were doing. So he came and he asked Dasharath Maharaj. He actually comes to meet Dasharath Maharaj, and Dasharath Maharaj welcomes him and says, "Please tell me, how can I serve you? Whatever you desire, I will fulfill." Then Vishwamitra says, "I want Lord Ram to come with me and to kill these demons, Tataka, Subahu, Maricha. They are all associates of Ravana." And hearing the name of Ravana, Dasharath Maharaj fears, my tender boy, छोटा बच्चा, अब तक इसने अभी सीखा भी नहीं, has not learned even how to Fight? How can he go and fight? I will come with one Akshoniya Sena and I will fight and kill them. Vishwamitra says, no, I want you. You come. So I want Ram. You don't come. He sent Ram. Dasa has intention. He faints actually. He falls on the ground. He's crying. And after some time he wakes up and then says, please don't take Ram. He is my life. And then Dasharatha Maharaj was fainting and crying. And then Vasishtha says, hey, you have given the word. And our dynasty, solar dynasty, is famous for reputation. वादा दिया तो उसको निभाना. Don't spoil the reputation of your dynasty. So give Lord Ram. And he assures him, Vishwamitra is capable of killing the demons himself. He has got all the astras, but he doesn't want to use them because he wants to preserve his power. So if any danger is there, Vishwamitra will handle. Please send Ram. So then Dasharatha Maharaj agrees and sends Ram. And Lakshman also follows like a shadow. Very wonderful relationship between Ram and Lakshman. Wherever Ram goes, Lakshman follows like a shadow. So they both go, and Vishwamitra gives them nice weapons on the way. And then finally they reach the place, and then they kill these two personalities. Tataka is killed, Subhahu is killed, and Maricha, he escaped. He got so fearful that he escaped from that place and ran away. And from there, I'm just coming to the first lesson. So he runs away, and then Maricha runs. And after that, Vishwamitra says, let's go to Mithila. In Mithila, there is a nice ceremony happening. That Sita's Swayamvar is happening. And whoever can lift the bow, Shivadhanush, and tie it, he will marry Sita. Nobody could do it. Great kings all over the world had come. Nobody could do it. And Vishwamitra knew that I have the person who is going to do it. So he took Lord Ram, and Lord Ram went there and easily lifted the bow, easily stringed it, and stretched it so much till the ear, so much that it broke. And when it broke, it was a huge roar. Everybody in the assembly fainted, except Vishwamitra, Ram, Lakshman, and Mithila Raj, Janak. Apart from this, all fainted. They got back to consciousness. And Sita Devi saw the power of Lord Ram and the character of Lord Ram. She got attracted and they got married there. And after marriage, they came back to Ayodhya. At the same time, all others also got married. Bharata, Shatrughna, and Lakshman. They also got married to the sisters. So now they come back to Ayodhya. In Ayodhya, there is beautiful function happening. Dasharatha Maharaj is very happy, and beautiful celebration is happening. But Dasharatha Maharaj still one anxiety in his mind. That everything is wonderful now. Only anxiety I have is I have to give another king to this kingdom, and I'm getting old. So Dasharatha Maharaj had ruled for almost I heard 60,000 years. He was ruling Ayodhya, and he had become old. He thought I have to make another king. So then he consulted his ministers and gurus. He said, I want to urgently make Lord Ram as a king because Lord Ram is loved by everybody. Right? The king also should be loved by everybody. It's not that just out of power I become the king and nobody loves me. And if people love you, they'll automatically follow you. Isn't it? So the leader should be loved by all. So Dasharatha Maharaj concluded that no, Ram should be the king. And he asked Vasishtha, so I want to coronate Lord Ram as the king immediately. Please give me the suggestion. Vasishtha was so happy. Wonderful. So wonderful. I'm so happy. Let's do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is auspicious star of Pushya Nakshatra. Let's coronate Lord Ram as the king. And then Dasharatha Maharaj called Ram He said, Ram, I want to make you as a king tomorrow. You want to make me as a king? Yes, that's my desire. Lord Ram, being obedient to his father, he says, whatever is your desire, I'll try to follow. So then Dasharatha Maharaj becomes very happy and he says, so you prepare, you fast today, tomorrow will be your Abhishek. And Ram goes to Sita Devi and says, no, tomorrow is a celebration, I'll be the king and you'll become the queen. And Sita Devi says, I'm not attached to being the queen, but wherever you are, I'll be there. If you become the king, I'll serve you and assist you. So in this way, uh, and the news spread everywhere. Everybody in the city knew, like wildfire. Everybody knew. And then finally, news reaches to the palace of Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi had not yet heard the news. Kaikeyi was in the room, and Mantra was on the terrace. She was observing the celebrations happening in the city. People are cleaning their homes. They're putting banana leaves. They're putting mango leaves. They're putting rangolis. And they're putting lamps and putting unbroken grains. Nice celebration was happening. She wondered, what is this? Suddenly, overnight, such celebration mood has come. And she asked another servant in the palace, what is this? What's happening? And she says, you don't know? I don't know. Everybody in the city knows. You don't know? Tell me, what is that? Tomorrow, Lord Ram is going to be the king. So when she heard this, when Mantra heard this, she could not digest it. She became angry. Said, tomorrow Lord Ram is going to become the king. So immediately she runs to Kaikeyi. And Kaikeyi also didn't know anything. So Kaikeyi was sitting in her palace. And Mantra comes. And Mantra was a little stern looking, grave, no smile on her face. Kaikeyi, whole city is celebrating. And Kaikeyi asks, what happened? Don't you know? It's such a tragedy. What is the news? Tell me. Tomorrow, Lord Ram is going to be coronated as a king. Kaikeyi becomes so happy, she removes her diamond necklace and puts on the hunch. Mantra was like this, no? Hunchback. There's a hunch was there, hunchback was there. She decorated. I'll decorate your hunch with many, many necklaces. Like that, she said. I'm so happy to hear this news. And Mantra takes that necklace, throws on the ground, says, you foolish lady, don't you understand? What is this? It's such a happy news. Ram is going to be the king. Ram is my life and soul. Actually, Kaikeyi loved Lord Ram also more than Bharat Maharaj. Right? That much everybody loved Lord Ram. And then there were, Mantra was trying to create the situation to put poison in the heart of Kaikeyi. Because Mantra, she was feeling insecure. Because if Lord Ram becomes the king, then Kaushalya will get the high position. And my mistress, Kaikeyi, will not be getting the high position. And she will be neglected. There's all imagination happening in her mind. Nothing like that was going to happen, but she felt insecure. And then she thought, no, if she doesn't get reputation, then I'll also not get reputation. So I should not allow Lord Ram to be the king. Bharat should become the king. So then she tells this to Kaikeyi. This is the plan. See, Bharat is not in town now. He has gone to your native place. And in the absence of Bharat Maharaj, Dasarath Maharaj is putting Lord Ram as the king. What do you understand from this? She started explaining in such a way that doubt creeps in the heart of Kaikeyi. And if Lord Ram becomes a king, nobody will care for Bharat Maharaj. He'll be insignificant in this kingdom. Nobody will care for you. So try to understand. You should not allow Ram to become the king. Your son Bharat should be the king. So when Mantra started putting this poison like this, Kaike's heart started changing. And that heart, which had love for Lord Ram, started developing envy towards Lord Ram. Then she said, "Yes, Mantra, what you say seems to make sense." Then Kaikeyi asked, "What should I do now?" And Mantra said, "You should send Ram to the forest for 14 years, then it will make Bharata king." How to do this? Mantra only gives the idea. What is the idea? Long back when Dasharatha was fighting, he was wounded, and you protected Dasharatha Maharaj, nursed him, and he came back to health, good health, and he could win the battle. So, at that time, he gave two boons to you. दो वरदान दिए थे. So now you ask for those two boons. And Kaikeyi said, "Yes, I'll do this." So see the power of bad association. So when you associate with people who are having envy, who are having bad thoughts in their heart, they affect us and we also become wicked and bad like them. So that's why stay away to stay safe. Stay away from Teja Durjana Samsargam. Durjanon se दूर रहो. Right? Behind the lorries, no, they have written something. Keep safe distance. सुरक्षित अंतर रखिए. ज़्यादा क्लोज जाएंगे तो टक्कर हो जाएगा. So you should keep safe distance from such people. You can keep have a relationship with such people, but not intimate relationship. Bhaja sadhu samagam. One should associate with people who are sadhus, who are having saintly qualities. That's the purpose of this Saturday association. Come and associate with people who have saintly qualities, not bad qualities. So Tyaja Durjana Samsargam, Bhaja Sadhu Samagam, Kuru Punyam Ahoratram, and do pious activities day and night. Kuru Punyam Ahoratram, Smaranityam Anityatam, and constantly keep thinking about spiritual truths. So this is the purpose of life, as mentioned by Chanakya. So stay away. In Corona period, now Corona is over. I hope it's getting over, almost getting over. So in Corona time, we used to follow this social distancing, this much distance. Why? Because you not avoid infection. So similarly, you have to keep distance from those who are envious. So then Kaikeyi goes to Dasharath Maharaj, throws herself on the ground, removes her jewels, as if actually she doesn't go to him. She goes to her room where she removes all her jewels, wears plain clothes, and is lying on the floor like this. And Dasharath Maharaj comes to meet Kaikeyi. And he doesn't find her in the palace, in main room where she was generally there. Then servant said that she is in the Shoka Graha, where people do Shoka. So he goes there and he sees the situation of Kaikeyi and says, "What happened? How can I please you? Why are you so much in Shoka?" So seeing this, Dasharatha could not tolerate, his heart was paining. And she says, "First promise me that you will do what I say." "Yes, I will do whatever you say. Please tell me." Then she has these two boons. Ram should go to forest, Bharat should become the king. When Dasharath hears this, he loses consciousness, faints, again gets up. And again, when he thinks about the two boons, he faints, again gets up. It's like too painful for him. Lord Ram going to the forest, on barefoot and thorns and hot sun and animals and wild beasts and rakshasas. He could not imagine all this. He fainted. Then Lord Ram comes to meet his father and mother, Kaikeyi and Dasharath. And he sees this situation. He says, "What is this? What's happening?" Dasharatha could not speak. And Kaikeyi says, your father had promised me that he will go to the forest for 14 years and Bharat should become the king. And Lord Ram, you see the character of Lord Ram, without any hesitation, he says, yes, if it is my father's wish, I immediately leave to the forest. He had no second thought. अरे मेरे coronation होने वाला है. Tomorrow I would be the king. I had so many dreams, and so much elaborate preparations happening, and suddenly you're telling go to the forest. What kind of father you are? He never said like that. What is it? Yes, sir. What will be said? So this is another maryada which Lord Ram is teaching. Pitruvakya Paripalana. So obeying the order of fathers. There is another internal purpose also, because he had to fulfill his promise to the Devatas. Devatas had come with a complaint. Ravana is creating terror, please help. And Lord had told, आप सब लोग जाके वानरों के species में जन्म लीजिए. Vanara, Riksha, monkeys and bears. So they all went and took birth, and they are waiting when Lord Ram will come. If I don't go to the forest, and who will protect them? So one reason was father's words, and the reason was his own purpose. I'll go immediately. So, but Dasharatha Maharaj said, no, 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 don't go. He said, no, my mother is telling you, you have given promise, I should fulfill that promise. And Lord Ram goes to Kaushalya to seek the blessings. And Kaushalya says, you went to the forest? Yeah, my father has said, I'll go. Kaushalya said, I will also go. It's a very interesting pastime. You can see the sacrifice of different people here. Says, I'm also going to come. Lord Ram says, no. See, I'm going to the forest and I'm not sure whether father will be taken care. You should stay here to take care of the father. That is your dharma. And you stay here. And then Lord Ram says to Sita, no, I have to go to the forest. So I'm going. So you stay back here. Sita says, I stay back here, then why did you marry me? Right? I think my father made a big mistake making me marry to you, that I cannot come with you. Because the wife's duty is to serve the husband, either in sukha or dukkha. In both times, wife should assist the husband. So then Ram said, okay, come. And then they are going, and he went and informed Lakshman that I have to go to the forest. Lakshman said, I am coming. So, but what about your wife? You are also newly married. Let her stay here. I am coming with you. Lakshman goes and says to Uttara that I have to go to the forest, you stay back here. Urmila said, yes, sir, I'll stay here. Why did Urmila not say that I'll come with you? Can anybody say? Okay. And that's for Kaushalya. Kaushalya could look after Dashrath. What is the reason Urmila gave? Okay. Okay. Wow, correct answer. Correct. What is your name? Shreyas gives the right answer. If Urmila goes with Lakshman, then Lakshman has to take care of Urmila first. Then he'll have no time to take care of Sita and Ram. That is also sacrifice. That is sacrifice of Urmila. So she stayed back so that Lakshman could fully serve Lord Ram. And it is said that Lakshmana did not even sleep for a moment for 14 years. Whole day and night he was serving Lord Ram. He prayed to Nidra Devi, don't disturb me, for 14 years. He continuously served Lord Ram. So, and he also takes permission of Dashrath Maharaj. But Dashrath Maharaj says, no, no, no. See Dashrath Maharaj's necklace and beads are falling down. But Ram says, I'm going. So Sita, Ram, Lakshman, they depart and they with the help of Sumantra, the minister, they drive on the rath and go to the banks, go to the outskirts of Ayodhya and go to the bank of Sarayu Nadi, where they halt for the night. Next day morning, they're supposed to continue the journey. And when they're sleeping in the night, he tells to Sumantra, go back. He says, no, I want to come with you. No, go back. And it is said that whole Ayodhya came to the river bank. Whole Ayodhya, he said, because when Lord Ram was going, he said, Ram is going. So wherever you are, that is Ayodhya. We'll come with you. It is said that completely, everybody is going. So they went up to the river Sarayu. And Lord Ram secretly said that I don't want all of these people to come. They were very tough in the forest. We'll go separately. So from there, actually, he told Sumantra, you take the chariot in such a directions that people should get confused where you went. So like this, you make them confused so that they'll go back to home. So and the next day, they went to a place where Guha was staying. Guha is Kevat Raj. He was a boatman, and he was the king of all the boatmen, and they used to ferry people from one side of the river to another side. And Lord Ram, when went there, Guha, he was so happy because he was a friend of Dashrath Maharaj. He said, Lord Ram has come, so he worshipped him so wonderfully. And he received him, he washed his feet. And Lord Ram accepted the service of Guha, Kevat. So here you can see that Lord Ram accepts service without any discrimination. Sometimes people say that no, only rich people go to big temples, Krishna temples. No, Krishna accepts anybody and everybody as his servant. You see, Lord Ram, he is accepting service of Guha also, and later you'll see accepting service of monkeys also, he is accepting service of squirrel also. So कोई भी भगवान का भक्ति कर सकता है. Anybody can do service of Lord Ram, devotion to Lord Ram, without any discrimination. And Lord Ram requested, no, we want to cross the river and we want to go to forest of Chitrakoot and then to Dandakaranya. So please help us cross this river. And Guha said, yes, yes, please come on my boat. But before boarding the boat, just wait a minute. Please sit here. Lord Ram said, I want to wash your feet. Why? You remember when you went to Gautam Rishi's ashram, you touched a stone and stone became a lady. And if you touch my boat, I don't know what it will become. So I want to wash your feet. The reason was he wanted to wash the feet. So he nicely thoroughly washed the feet of Lord Ram, took Charanamarth, and said, now you can come. So this is the devotion of Guha. So then they came, they crossed, and then after crossing the river, they meet Bharadwaja, Rishi, and Bharadwaja says, Ram asks, where can I stay? I want a place to stay. Nearby there is a place called Chitrakoot. Very beautiful place, nice beautiful trees are there, beautiful birds are there, nice flowers and fruits grow there. Please go there. That's the best place to stay. Right? Anybody been to Chitrakoot? Chitrakoot, where there? Oh, you're from that area? Madhya Pradesh. वो border में आता है Chitrakoot. Yeah. Kamgiri mountain comes in one Madhya Pradesh है. दूसरा यूपी में आता है. So beautiful place. Even now it is beautiful. Mandakini Ganga slowly flows there. There is ashram of Atri Anasuya, Gupta Godavari, Paranakuti, beautiful place. Kamagiri mountain on which Lakshman was every day doing Pehra, sitting in Virasana. So that place is still there. So they went to Chitrakoot and they were staying in Chitrakoot. And Lakshmana built a beautiful hut for them and they were staying there. So when they were staying in Chitrakoot, Bharat Maharaj returns from his uncle's home and he comes here, and he sees Ayodhya has become like a ghost town. Everybody is dull, everybody is crying, and nobody is welcoming Bharat Maharaj. देखो आ गया, telling like this, देखो आ गया, ये सब का कारण आ गया. The reason for all this has come here. Everybody misunderstood Bharat Maharaj. क्या हो गया? Why people are ignoring me like this? Nobody is welcoming me. Previously, they used to welcome me so nicely, so much love and affection. Where is it gone? So Shatrugna also comes. So both of them, they will go to the home of Kaikeyi, palace of Kaikeyi. So then Kaikeyi was so happy seeing Bharat. Bharat, my king, oh king, please come, welcome. Kaikeyi's dream was that he should be the king. Bharat says, king, what happened? And Mantra said, you will be the king now. Lord Ram has gone to the forest. What is this? Yes, your mother has asked a boon that Ram should go to the forest and you will be the king. I will be the king. I never dreamed of being the king. What is this nonsense happening here? Like this, Bharat becomes so angry. And then he says, please explain the situation. And Mantra says the whole thing. Hearing this, Bharat Maharaj becomes even more angry when he heard all the details, what happened. So he removes the sword. You are the cause of all this. I'll chop your head. Shatrugna says, stop, stop. Lord Ram will not be happy with this. So then he cools down. Where is father? Father Margan. Darshad Maharaj had left his body by that time. In Viraha of Lord Ram. Hare Krishna. What happened? Then he goes to Mother Kaushalya because he understands Kaushalya must be in pain. Actually, before going to Kaushalya, he convinces Kaikeyi that this is not I wanted, and he chastises, scolds, says, I am not your son. She says like this. भूल जाओ मैं आपका बेटा नहीं हूँ. And when she hears these strong words, Kaikeyi starts crying and she realizes her mistake and मैंने गलती कर दी. Then he goes to Kaushalya and Kaushalya is also angry. Oh king, welcome. Are you happy now? And Bharat Maharaj gives about 40 reasons how he never wanted to be the king. And if I ever desire to be the king, let the sin of Gohatya come to me. Let the sin of telling lies come to me. Let the sin of not giving charity to a Brahmana come to me. Like this, he lists so many things. And he convinces Kaushalya that his intention was pure. And he goes to Vashishta. Vashishta was also upset with him. Because of you, this happened. He says, no, this is not due to me. I never wanted to be the king. Then Bharat Maharaj says, tomorrow I am going to go to the forest and bring Lord Ram. He will be the king. And when Vashishta hears this, he becomes so happy. The news spreads. Bharat is going tomorrow. Then all the queens, all the mothers, they say, I will also come. We will also come. And ministers say, we will also come. Soldiers say, we will also come. Bharat Maharaj says, build a road. From Ayodhya up to Chitrakoot, build a road. So within no time, road was built. Huge, wide and long road was built to Chitrakoot, including the bridges across the river. They had the technology at that time. If they could build a bridge on ocean, why not on the road, on the forest? So they built and they reached Chitrakoot. And before reaching Chitrakoot, so they go through Bharadwaj Muni's ashram, they meet Guha, Bharadwaj Muni, and then they come to Chitrakoot, and from top Lakshman is watching. He sees that big army is coming. Many elephants are there, horses are there, chariots are there, and he sees Bharat's flag. Bhaiya, Bharat aa raha hai. He also misunderstood. उसको मार डालूंगा अभी. He got ready with his bow and arrow to shoot Bharat. Ram said, cool down. Let him come here. I know his intentions. He is very pure. But Lakshmana could not digest that Lord Ram trusts Bharat Maharaj so much. So finally Bharata came to Chitrakoot, and then as soon as he saw Lord Ram, he went and bowed down to Lord Ram, and Lord Ram embraced him. So in Kamagiri mountain, there is a place called Ram Bharat Milab. Still, all the footprints are there, right? So that nice monument is built there. Nice temple is also built there. Ram Bharat Milab happened there. So there, Bharata requests Rama. Actually, Rama sees first. Bharata has come, Shatrugna has come, Kaikeyi, Kaushalya, Sumitra, Sumantra, minister, everybody has come. Where is father? He should also have come. And Bharata informs that father is no more. He died. Bharat cries. And he goes to Mandakini Ganga and offers Pitra Tarpan and offers some wild fruits to Dasharatha Maharaj. And he comes and meets again mothers. And Bharat says, please come back. Without you, Ayodhya has become vacant. There's nothing there. Please come. No, I gave word to my father. Kaikeyi says, because of me, father gave the word. I take my word back. You come. So, no. I have to fulfill my order. 14 years, I'll come surely. After 14 years, I'll come. So, Ram did not agree to go. He wanted to be truthful to his word. And Bharat says, then I will also stay with you here. But no, you should rule the kingdom. You should go and you be the king for 14 years. So then Bharat says, no, how can I? You are in forest, sleeping on grass and doing so much austerities. How can I be the king there? I can never do this. And Ram says, no, you should do this. And then finally, Bharat says, okay, if it is your order, I will do this. But you will be the king, I will be the servant. Give me your paduka. So Lord Ram gives his paduka. Bharata takes it on his head, carries it all the way to Ayodhya, puts it on the Simhasan, and he acts as a servant of those padukas. And he says, because you are going to sleep on floor, I will sleep under the floor. He found out a cave outside the city and he stayed underground. And because you are eating only roots and fruits, I will eat only bajra boiled in cow urine. That will be my food for 14 years. And because you are wearing only tree bark and leaves, I will also wear same dress. But I will do my duty and I will wait for you for 14 years. And even if you are 1 minute late, I will die. With that condition, he went back to Ayodhya. And everybody went back to Ayodhya, except Sita, Ram, and Lakshman. So in this way, you can see that how selfless Bharata's service was. Not only Bharat, Sita Devi, Lakshman, Urmila, Bharat Maharaj, everybody had this mode of selfless service. That is one lesson we can learn from Ramayana, how we have to be selfless. And in that selfless service, there is deep satisfaction. There are two kinds of people. One category, they want to enjoy. Another category, they want to serve. So which of these two categories is happy? Those who want to enjoy or those who want to serve? Those who want to serve. Because you may not get enjoyment all the time. You may not get what you want all the time. But service you can do all the time. Right? सेवा हमेशा कर सकते हैं. और आपको enjoyment कभी कभी मिल सकते, कभी नहीं मिल सकता. So for those who are servants, they are always happy. That's the lesson we can learn from this. So then all three of them, they go to forest. So they stay in Chitrakoot for a long time. And once upon a time, the sages of Dandakaranya, they request Ram. See, Dandakaranya forest, so many demons are there. And they take a Sharabhanga Rishi, he takes to his ashram, and behind the ashram, he shows a mountain of bones. Lord Ram was surprised. What is this? These are the bones of rishis which were killed by demons and are piled up here. They have killed so many rishis. Yes. So we need your help. Please save us. And Lord Ram says yes. So he goes to the place where a lot of demons were there. That is a place in Nasik called Panchavati. You heard anybody from Nasik? Nasik? Oh, आप भी नासिक से? You have been to Nasik. So नासिक, नासिका को काट दिया. So शूर्पणखा का नाक यहाँ पे काट दिया हुआ है. नासिक. So there 5 trees were there. Vata vriksha, Panchavati. So Lord Lakshmana built nice kutir for them, and they're staying there. And there, nearby, there were Rakshasas staying. Kharadushana and 14,000 Rakshasas. That was one of the outposts of Ravana. Right? Every country has got some. America has got army everywhere. Right? Russia also got army somewhere to attack. So similarly, Ravana had kept his outposts there. 14,000 Rakshasas were staying, and they're troubling all the rishis there. So when Ram was there, so they tried to attack. Before attacking, what happened was Shurpanaka comes there. She sees the beauty of Ram and proposes to Lord Ram. Please marry me. Lord Ram says, I'm already married. Sita is my wife. If you marry me, you will become her maid servant. Are you ready to be maid servant? Maid servant? No. Dasa nahi banega. Then Lakshman is there, no? Go to him. Lakshman says, no. I'm also already married and I'm servant of Lord Ram. So I will not agree to this proposal. Better you go to Lord Ram. Because I'm always serving Lord Ram, I not have time. So then she comes to Ram. Ram says no. He goes to Lakshman. Lakshman says no. Then he comes to Ram. Finally, she thinks, the Sita is the cause of all this trouble. I'll kill Sita, then he can marry Ram. So she goes to attack Sita. So at that time, Ram says to Lakshman, take care. Then Lakshman immediately takes a sharp arrow, cuts off the nose and ears. And she had come as a beautiful Apsara, and she assumed the form of Rakshasi. And she goes running to her brothers and complains. So, Bhaiya, see what has happened to me. So then Kharadushan and 14,000 army, they become angry and they attack Lord Ram. And when Lord Ram sees the army coming, he says to Lakshman, Sita ko andar leke jao. Lord Ram had one policy. In front of Sita, he will not kill anybody. He followed this. In forest also, nowhere in front of Sita, because Sita is personification of compassion, Karuna. So in front of Sita Devi, Ram could not kill anybody because her compassion overpowered Lord Ram's anger. She said, take her inside. I will take care of this whole army. Sure? Lakshmana, sure? Don't want me? No, I'll take care. So Lord Ram single-handedly, without any ratha, standing on foot with his bow, Sharanga, he killed all 14,000 armies in 2 hours. Except one person somehow escaped. His name was Akampana. जो कभी कांपता नहीं था, Akampana. कांप के भाग गया. He ran away and he told Ravana, this has happened. All your army is dead except me. Who is that? It is Ram. Who is that person? Ram. He is a human being. Human? Itna sahas. I have got a boon that I will not be killed by anybody. And in that condition, he forgot to put human being. Human being, तो चलो गए. What they can do to me? Lord Ram came exactly in the human being form. हिरण्यकशिपु से तो क्या बोल? ये कंडीशन सब कुछ डाला था. और नरसिंह देव ने पूरा कंडीशन फुलफिल करके न मृगम न मानुषम, प्राणी भी नहीं थे, मनुष्य भी नहीं थे, नरसिंह के रूप में. So that is Narasimha. So in this way, so Manusha का साहस, I will kill him. So he goes to Maricha. Maricha was staying in a place called Mauritius. After the first encounter with Lord Ram, he got so scared that he became a sadhu and is doing tapasya. And he was so scared that whenever he hears the word Ra, he will tremble. Somebody says Ratha, Ra, he will tremble. Mara, Ra, tremble. So it was he was so fearful. So then finally, when Ravana came, he said, I want to fight with Ram, come help me. Ram, don't you know his power? I had his encounter 2 times. One in the Vishwamitra's this thing and another in Dandakaranya. 2 times I encountered and thoroughly defeated. Please don't go near him. And Ravana says, okay, yes. He comes back. The next time, Suvarna goes and tells Ravana, राम से फाइट करना चाहिए, देखो मेरा कान काट दिया, मेरा नाक काट दिया. Fight. But he is so powerful. I heard from Maricha. And here, Surpanaka knew the weakness of Ravana. So weakness of Ravana is woman, attraction to woman. So she pressed that button. Ram has got a beautiful wife. Name is Sita. She is more beautiful than any of the Apsaras. She can be the best queen, topmost queen of yours. She is meant for you. And she described the whole beauty of Sita Devi. And now Ravana was completely convinced. Somehow or the other, I have to kidnap Sita. I will not fight with Ram, but I will kidnap Sita. Then he goes to marriage. He says, you help me or I will kill you. And Maricha says, better I get killed from Ram than dying at your hands. Ram के हाथ में मरोगे तो कुछ तो मिलेगा, सद्गति मिलेगा. So Ram Band purifies me. He says, okay. So then they make a plan where Maricha becomes a golden deer, hiran के रूप में. So Ravana says, you distract Rama in the form of golden deer with silver spots and emerald hooves and a shining tongue. You take this form and go near the ashram. So Maricha comes and Sita Devi sees this dancing deer, so attractive, and tells to Ram, this is so beautiful. I want this, I want to play. I want to take this deer back home to Ayodhya and to play with this. Okay, let me catch it and bring. By the time that deer ran, then Ram says to Lakshman, Lakshman, you be here, take care of Sita Devi, I'll come back. Don't move from here at any cost. Because Rakshasas are there everywhere. Okay. So then Lord Ram goes. Deer is running, Ram is chasing, running, chasing, is going far, far, far. And Lord Ram finally hits an arrow. And Maricha shouts loudly. What does he shout? Huh? Hey Lakshman! Chillata. Hey Lakshman! And Lakshman hears. Sita also hears. Lakshman, did you hear? And Lakshman is peacefully sitting. Oh, I heard. Why are you not doing something? Go! Ram is in danger. Ram is not in danger. Ram is not in danger. He is crying for you. What intention you have in your mind? She starts doubting Lakshman's intention. Lord Ram has gone, it is danger and you're not going. So he feels as if Lakshman has a bad intention on Sita Devi. Now I know why you are here in the forest. This word hurts Lakshman so much. Lakshman says, my mother, I know Ram is not in danger, but still if you want, I'll go and search for him. But one condition, please don't cross this rekha. Right? So he makes a rekha. He says, don't cross this rekha. Be inside this. And he also goes and he meets Ram. Ram asks Lakshman, "Idhar kya kar rahe ho? What are you doing here? You called me. I didn't call you. That was a demon. Sita is alone. Let's run." And now when Lakshman and Ram are out, and here comes. So here the lesson is chase the deer and lose the Lord. You have to understand this analogy. Lord Ram is Bhagwan. Sita Devi represents Jiva, all of us. And Lakshman represents Guru. When Jiva gets attracted by material pleasures in this world, something other than the Lord, Bhagwan ke atirikt, any other thing you get attracted to, and Lord says, okay, I leave. You want that? You want eating, mating, sleeping, defending, you want sense enjoyment? You will do that. I am going. Lord Ram leaves the place. Isn't it? When you get attracted to material pleasure, Lord leaves your life. But Guru is still there to help you. But when one disobeys the order of Guru also leaves. Then what happens? We stay alone without any protection from Guru nor the Lord. Then who comes? Ravana comes. Ravana is compared to Maya. Maya comes and captures us. And how Maya comes? In disguise. As if he is a nice friend. And Maya comes and asks, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi. Ravana comes and asks, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi. अरे जंगल में साधु आ गए, ठीक है. So she tries to give something, and then Ravana says, "No, actually you should come out and give. That's the etiquette. Please come out and give." And Sita was hesitant because will it really go out? Well, Lakshmana is told not to cross. Right? So Guru also puts a rekha. Even if he's going out, he gives a rekha. Don't cross this boundary. But Sita Devi, what happened? She crossed the boundary. As soon as she crossed the boundary, Ravana took his original form, and she was kidnapped. So this is how Maya works. Initially, she appears very attractive, means very trustworthy. Later on, cheats us. It takes us away. And Ravana purposefully came in the dress of a sadhu because sadhus are trusted a lot because they are god men. But people like Ravana misuse the dress of sadhu and exploit people. That's happening also. They exploit money, they exploit, cheat people, misguiding people. All these things are happening in Kali Yuga also, in the modern world also, it's happening. So but due to the people like Ravana, common men lose trust in genuine sadhus also. Some people may be like Ravana, but it doesn't mean that all are Ravanas. Some are genuine. So we should identify the genuine gurus and go to them. So Ravana kidnapped Sita. Now to see the difference between Ravana and Hanuman. Ravana thought, I will love Sita. But actually that is not love, that is lust, kama. So there is difference between lust and love. Lust means what? I want to enjoy. Who is the center? I am the center. I want to enjoy. That is lust. Love means what? Let Lord enjoy. That is love. Let the other person enjoy. That is love. Like mother takes care of the child. What is the intention of taking care? Child should be happy. That is love. But in the hotel, the waiter serves the customer. What is the intention? कितना पैसा मिलेगा? So that's not love, that is lust. So there's a certain difference between lust and love. Ravana wanted to separate Sita and Ram, and Hanuman wanted to unite Sita and Ram. So Hanuman loves Sita Ram, but Ravana is lusty person. There's some love. He wants to exploit Sita Ram. He wants to exploit Sita without Ram and kill Ram. So people in this world who want only Lakshmi without Narayana, they are called Ravanas. Okay. Some people only do Lakshmi Puja. Sanna Lakshmi, Saubhagya Lakshmi. They want Lakshmi, but they don't want Narayana. So that is Ravana mentality. What is devotee mentality? Hanuman mentality? He wants Sita, he wants Ram, both Lakshmi Narayana, Sita, Ram, Radha, Krishna. That's the mentality of a devotee. Is it clear? So I will quickly rush through the last four. Of course, we can go into unlimited detail in Ramayana, but I'm just telling superficial some lessons only. It can be unlimited lessons. Sita's journey and her dropping of the jewels and Sugriva getting it. Long stories, many things can be discussed. But I'm just telling some important 10 points. Otherwise, we can have a 1 week seminar on Ramayana. Seventh one, when Sita was kidnapped, Ravana was taking her through the Akasha Marga on a Pushpak Viman. Jatayu, who was friend of Dashrath Maharaj, he was there in Janasthana, in that area. And he had met Ram also in Panchavati. Said, any help you call me. That's what Jatayu had told. And here he sees suddenly on the sky some ladies crying and some Rakshasa is taking this lady on Pushpak Viman. He sees and Sita Devi. Immediately he jumps and tries to stop Ravana and tries to fight with Ravana. And Jatayu knew that I am old. Jatayu had become very old actually. He was there since centuries, thousands of years. He had become very old. And Ravana was young and strong. He knew that his power cannot match Ravana's power. He said, but I have to try. I win or lose, it doesn't matter, but I have to give my best. And he used his claws and his wings and his beak to scratch Ravana, to punch Ravana. And Ravana is getting annoyed. This bird was again and coming, attacking. So Ravana took his sword and cut off the wing. And Jatayu attacked with another wing. He cut off another wing also. And this way, Jatayu fell on the ground. And Sita Devi cried, seeing Jatayu is falling on the ground. And when Ram comes searching for Sita in this road, he sees some bloody body lying there. Maybe this person has eaten Sita. And he puts his bow and arrow to kill. Then he closely comes and sees it is Jatayu. Jatayu, what happened? And he tells the whole story. What happened? And Ram says, oh, you gave your life for me? Yes, this is my goal of life, that I want to serve you. You are my life and soul. And then in the lap of Ram, Jatayu dies. So apparently he lost. He lost the fight. But in the eyes of Lord Ram, he won. So this is one example of a person who lost but yet won. So victory is in the attempt and not in the result. Okay. Of course, in your material life, in your school, college, academics, career, victory means a good result, then only it's victory. But in spiritual life, it's not like that. That formula doesn't work. If you are attempting, that's victory. Like you are coming to this class and attending this class, this is itself is victory. The result doesn't matter because you have begun your spiritual journey. And you're chanting Hare Krishna mantra, that itself is victory. The process itself is in itself the success. If you are in the process, following the process, you are successful. That is spiritual path. Okay. Result doesn't matter. So your Jatayu died, but he was victorious because Lord Ram personally did the final rites and sent him back to Vaikuntha. That's ultimate victory, right? To get victory over cycle of birth and death. That was achieved by Jatayu. Okay. So they came searching and they meet one Rakshasa. Suddenly this Rakshasa captures Lakshman and Ram. Then Ram, Lakshman, they cut off the hands of this Rakshasa. This Rakshasa had two big hands and only the middle portion, and big mouth in the middle and big eyes. His name was Kabandha. So when Lord Ram cut off the hands, asked, who are you? I'm Kabandha. I'm a Rakshasa. Actually, I was a Gandharva, but I was cursed by a Rishi, Ashtavakra, because I laughed at him. Ashtavakra means 8 portions is bent like this. No? Ashtavakra. And he was walking, a little differently. So they laughed. You laugh at me? Become a Rakshasa. And I was a Rakshasa here. And once Indra came here, I fought with Indra. And Indra put my head inside and legs inside and with his thunderbolt, Vajra. Then asked, how should I eat? Then Indra made a special surgery and made a mouth here. So I'm eating and gave him 2 long hands. I said, how will I survive like this? When Lord Ram will come, he will cut your hand, that time we will attain Mukti. So I said, now you both have come, please give me Mukti. Make a wooden fire and burn me. I said, but we are searching for Sita. Why should we waste time? No, you. If you can tell me about Sita, that's wonderful. Kabandha said, yeah, first burn me, I will come to my original form, I'll get my intelligence, I'll tell you. So they started burning him, and then a Gandharva, beautiful form came. And then he said, he told the whole history, what happened, and then he said, I saw a demon going in the southern direction, okay, and kidnapped by Ravana. But I know how to get help. You go to Kishkinda, there Sugriva is also same position like you. He has also lost his wife to Vali because of misunderstanding between the brothers. There is a conflict there. Both are in same situation. Both of you help each other. This is okay. So Ram and Lakshman go to Kishkinda, which is in Hampi. Karnataka, Hampi is there. Hampi is Kishkinda. So disrespect to great personalities leads to doom. Now comes to the Hanuman section. In Kishkinda, they make the treaty, and 4 months passed, and then they try to search Sita, and then Hanuman and party is sent to the southern direction. Okay. So last PRERANA program was fully about this. So I'm not going to cover this. It was all about this. But one thing is exceeding the expectations of master. Lord Ram told Hanuman and others, everybody, find Sita and come. That's all. But what Hanuman did? He jumped to Lanka. First thing he found Sita. He got to come back peacefully. But he started eating all the bananas and fruits in Ashok Vatika. Total disturbance create kiya, and all the asuras came and he killed them. And many others came, he killed them. Finally, Indrajit came, he put Brahmastra. Hanuman said, Brahmaji, oh, namaskar. So, agreed to be bound by Brahmastra. Then he was taken to Lankesh, Ravana. And Ravana said, kill him. And Vibhishan said, no, you cannot kill him. He is a Duta. Duta cannot be killed. So then he said, insult him. Kaise insult karo? For a monkey, tail is very dear to me. Burn. So they put fire to the tail, and then you see here, Hanuman jumped to every home, every building, and burnt entire Lanka. Sonar Lanka became ashes. And he went and supervised all the army. He took all the details of Lanka, full map. And then when came back to Lord Ram. So Hanuman found Sita, showed the power of one monkey in Lord Ram's army to Ravana, And he told, "Dekho Ravan, surrender ho jao. One monkey can do so much." And Lord Ram's army has how many monkeys? Any guesses? How many monkeys Lord Ram's army has? Huh? Number bata? Huh? 1 lakh? बहुत छोटा नंबर हो गया. हाँ? No, वो बहुत छोटा है. आपने 1% भी नहीं बोला है. नहीं. Nobody can imagine. Nobody can imagine. 10 to the power of 60. Ramayana calculation comes in one of the before Yuddha Kanda na calculation आता है. Like one Akshoni is this much, one Anika is this much, one Akshoni is this much. So many Akshonis is this much, and that is that much. Arbuda, and like that it goes on, and there is 10 to the power of 60. उतना monkeys थे. जब bridge बना था, bridge था 80 kilometers wide and 800 kilometers long. 80 by 800. That was the dimension of the bridge from India to Lanka. And it is said that when monkeys were crossing, the whole bridge was full and more were waiting to cross to enter the bridge. So many monkeys were there. Surrender, we are coming. And my boss is there, Sugriva is there, and other Jambuan is there, Angala is there, and Nala is there. So many of them surrenders. And above all, Ram to Hai. So he showed one monkey's power, he estimated Ravana's power, and then he came back and found Sita. So three things, exceeding expectations of the master. So that's another lesson which we can learn. So last time we saw all this, Mainaka mountain. So he didn't relax. Then Surasa, he became small, entered the mouth and came out. Then Simhika, he entered and tore the heart, killed her and came out. And then Hanuman comes back to Ram, informs about Sita's finding, and then Ram says, "Oh, let's cross Lanka, make the bridge." The bridge banana says, "Pehले he wanted to take permission of Samudra." So he sits for 3 days fasting to call Samudra. Samudra didn't come. And Lord Ram, with his eyes, he looks at Samudra and Samudra starts boiling. And all the whales and sharks and crocodiles start getting disturbed. Then Samudra goes, sorry, forgive me. I didn't understand your position. Please forgive me. And Ram says, give me permission. Yes, whatever you want, you can do. Make a bridge over me. Then you can cross. Then they make the bridge, chanting the name of Lord Ram. And you will see one small squirrel here. Small squirrel. Hanuman is big mountain pigs, and squirrel is putting on sand. So, but Hanuman says, "Hat jao." Ram says, "Hey, your service and squirrel service both are equal to me. He is doing his best, you are doing your best. Why are you comparing? So, do your best in service of Lord Ram." So, that's what he did. And finally, Lord Ram crossed and killed Ravana. Destroy the Ravana within by Ramabana. Ravana can be killed by Ramabana, hitting the heart where his life was preserved, and Ravana was killed. So similarly, the heart has got anarthas, heart has got lust, that has to be killed by the Ramabana. And in Kali Yuga, Ramban we cannot use, but Ramanam can be used. There's no difference between Ramban and Ramanam. Both do the same effect. Ramanam kills the enemy within. So, how we can kill the enemy within, the Ravana within our heart? By chanting the name of Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, by chanting this mantra, we can conquer the Ravana within and become pure. The easiest way to conquer the enemies within our heart. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for your patient listening to the story of Ramayana. Hare Krishna. Any one question if you have, you can ask. It's not working. Oh, you can speak like that. Your voice is loud enough. Anybody has any question? Yes, Shreyas. Take this.
You we should express from Gurujanas. But what if they keep it to us? Then what we should do?
So the question is, we should keep distance from Durjanas, but if they keep coming to us, what we should do? They are coming to disturb you, or they are coming to take help from you, disturbing you. And so especially when you're staying in hostel or hostel scenario, no? You are staying in hostel, PG hostel, same only. So in colleges, no, night 11 o'clock, some friends will come your home. You're trying to sleep and they'll come and knock at the door. So video game खेलते हैं, right? And they disturb you and you want to sleep because you want to get up early, you want to chant, and they come and disturb you. So what to do? So you should tell them, भैया मेरा schedule ऐसा है कि मैं जल्दी सोता हूँ, जल्दी उठता हूँ, थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब मत करना, सुबह मिलेंगे, सुबह 7 बजे के बाद मिलेंगे, हर दिन डिस्टर्ब मत करना. Clearly you can set your expectation.
Keep sending me weird messages. Very enough. I told him not to explain.
Block his number. He will understand, and then he'll say block क्यों किया मेरा number. तू ऐसे मैसेज भेजते इसलिए को ब्लॉक किया. You stop sending, I'll open it. Huh?
Actually, they come 3-4 will come at night and they don't listen to us. If I told them that don't come, I have to sleep and they don't listen to me and they sit in my room and enjoy life.
It's very practical problem. So one thing is, see, first thing is request them.
I said quite.
Yeah. No. First thing is you request them. So please don't disturb me. Even after requesting, they still disturb you. What do you say? War on them. ऐसा मत करना. I have my schedule, otherwise my mind will get disturbed. I don't sleep in the night, then morning I'll sleep in the class, in the college. You know? If you don't get sleep in the night, you will sleep in the class. And when you sleep in the class, what will happen? You cannot listen to the lesson. Then you have to come back to room and then study personally. Time किसका waste जा रहा है? Your time is getting wasted, right? Now you want to be disciplined or you want to be carried away by the friends? You have to be disciplined yourself. Now those friends, they may not study. It doesn't matter whether they pass or fail. So such kind of friends will disturb you. So why to listen to them? So keep Teja Durjana Samsargam, Bhaja Sadhu Samagam. Keep friends with those who are like sleeping early, getting up early, and make a group of such people. Then you can be more peaceful, isn't it? It's not that there's lack of friends. There's so many friends there. Birds of same feather flock together, isn't it? Like we have so many students coming to our programs, attending programs. They all want to have pure lifestyle, and they want to get up early, sleep early, stay away from bad habits, chant the mantras, become very studious in studies, talk about career and other things. There's meaningful talk. But if they come into the room just do chit chatting, are they studying? Chit chatting, wasting their time. So your time also will get wasted. Then you have to take care of this. Otherwise, if you don't take care now, later you'll be sorry. I should have been more strict at that time. I allowed them to waste my time. You are allowing them to waste your time. Isn't it? Does it clarify your question? Your question also, Suresh. What is your name? Aryan. You are Arya. Arya means civilized, cultured. So you should be firm, like Arjuna. Correct? So you should take some strong stance. Like here, devotees are there. Here we have a place also where some boys stay above. So we have nice place for study also, accommodation also, rooms also, where they come and study. And some of students come on Saturday night, stay here. Sunday morning they do meditation here. Like as soon as the program ends, take dinner, and then take rest. By 9:30, 10 o'clock you can sleep. Nobody will disturb you. Whole building will be sleeping. And they'll wake up at morning 4:35. And they have meditation. So it's very easy to do such things in a good atmosphere. You know? Hope that clarifies the question. Yeah, some other question you're thinking. Yes, tell.
If any one of them can be done for that, so should I help him to like because I was thinking my previous so they have actually said that his friend had come back. He was trying him to overcome that, but at the end he said one spot. So should I help others to come over their benefits or personally?
Yeah, good question. You see your friend has a bad habit, maybe smoking, drinking, drugs, it's coming in the colleges. So what you should do? Yes, if you are a true friend, you should help him without becoming part of that. For example, Dushasana, Duryodhana, Karna, nice friends. What kind of friends? Oh, remove the clothes of Draupadi. Ah, yes. Let's burn Pandavas in the Lakshagram. Yes. Let's burn. Let's feed poison to Bhima. Yes. What kind of friendship is this? The real friend is, hey, this galat hai, stop karo isko. Karna should have told, stop this. That is real friendship. Such kind of friendship is useless. Oh, let's go for drinking. Oh, yes, you're my friend. Let's go together drink. Go to hell. No, we'll together go to hell. That's not good friendship. Real friend में आप तुम गलत कर रहे हो गलती को गलत बोलना सही friend because you're warning him otherwise he'll spoil his life na? So your duty is to help others by saying strongly. At the same time we should also stay safe. Like kabaddi game, सांस लो, कबड्डी 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 जितना हो सकता है उतना अंदर जाओ, सांस जा रहे हैं आओ. If you feel that he is dragging you, better you stay safe. Let him go. जान बची जहान. You can become more stronger and try later. Attempt again.
When we, try to tell our friends, it should be different. So we are the ones who get judgment and judgment. So how do you get?
Can you repeat the question?
So if we try to correct our friend, we get judged and insulted by them. We are not wrong, now we become wrong because we are trying to correct. Then how do we?
That will happen. The friend will say, "Hey, ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हो?" He may become angry at you also. He may say, "No, I'll stay away from you also." But principle is principle. We should follow the principle. And then if he doesn't listen, then it is his problem. And friendship doesn't mean you scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's not real friendship. तुम चुप मैं चुप, ये फ्रेंडशिप नहीं है. तुमने गलती की है, हाँ मैंने देखा. Both, that's no use. Both will go more and more further into bad habit. Better say. Later he will realize, अरे तुमने सच बोला था. I should have heard you at that time. At least that will be in the mind. So people may judge us, but later they'll appreciate. Like if you tell a person on the road, a blind man is going, रुको, खड्डा है, रुक जाओ. तुम कौन होते बोलने वाला? मैं चलूंगा. And goes and falls in the ditch. Then you will realize, अरे तुमने सही बोला था. I should have listened to you at that time. Right? So later you will realize. But if you don't say, then it will be a problem. Then you will say, क्यों नहीं बोला था? पहले बोलना चाहिए. There was one boy, he was about to be hanged. A man, he was about to be hanged because he committed a murder. And before being hanged, he called his आखिरी इच्छा क्या है? That was asked. I want to meet my auntie. Auntie आ गई. आगे तो क्यों मारे हो? आपके कारण अभी फांसी चढ़ रहा. When I was a small child, I was stealing laddus from the kitchen. You didn't tell me anything. When I went to school, I was stealing pencil and pen. You didn't tell me anything. Later, I was bringing some 100 rupees notes by pickpocketing. You didn't tell me anything. I started stealing bikes. You didn't tell me anything. And now you see what happened. At that time, if you had stopped me, I would not have come here in the jail. You are the cause. Like what you said. So do you want to become that? People may misjudge us for telling the truth, but better be misjudged rather than giving wrong guidance. May appear a little strong, but this is the right way. Okay. Like father, mother, how many of you got beatings? सब क्यों? गलत काम किया ना? याद रहता है. That marking on the face, याद रहता है क्यों? Then when you remember that, हाँ नहीं करना चाहिए. You will understand. That's required sometimes. ठीक है? हरे कृष्णा.